Folks, this boat right here that I'm fishing out of, this is a 188 Ranger. It's 18 foot long. And I got my bait tank sitting right here in the floorboard in the middle. It's got enough space right here to set this bait tank in the middle, because there's a lot of weight. When that bait tank's full of water, it's about 160 pounds. So that's like having an extra person in this boat. So it's best to always set that bait tank where your boat will balance out kind of in the middle. If you set it on the edge over there, it's going to put a lot of weight on that one side. And I know a lot of these newer boats, they got little step downs right here, and you can't put, you couldn't put this bait tank in the floorboard. This is a 24-inch footprint right here on this bait tank. And if you have to put a bait tank on the deck, I would suggest put it toward the back right here. This bait tank right here, we're going to fill it up with water, and then we're going to go out here and catch some bait. I've been seeing a lot of bait flipping right out in there, a lot of bait. I don't know how big it is, but we're going to go out there and try to catch some. So anyway, we're going to take the top off. Now this extreme bait tank right here, I've been using one now for probably about 8 years, and extremely satisfied with it. And they don't pay me to say that. I'm just telling you, I'm just passing on good information to y'all. Now, here's what I do. Now, here's the way I do it. See, I got this little compartment here. I keep all my bait catching stuff in right there. See, and I got this on top. Here's a little old homemade billy's pump that I made to put the water in the bait tank. That way you don't have to use a bucket. And by using this, you keep all the trash out of your bait tank. If you use a bucket, anything's floating on top of the water goes in the bait tank with it. So anyway, we're going to do that. Put that over the side of the boat, just like that. And here's my power source right here. See, and we got water coming in here. I'll show you. See, this is my little rod compartment here. See, I got a battery right there with 2 little alligator clips on it. So that's the power source. And now here's one thing real important. Live bait fishing is always put salt in your bait tank. Scoop. That'll help your minnow stay feisty right there. 1 scoop, that's it. It's just pool salt. The kind of salt you put in the pool, swimming pool. And I've got that at I believe I bought that at Lowe's. So anyway, that. Now, it's just a matter of sitting here and letting this thing fill up. It is so hot out here. Now this 12-gallon bait tank right here, see, it's 12 gallons over here where the minnows go. It's 8 gallons over here where the filters are. See, these are where the filters go over here. That filtrates all the water. Keeps all the scales and stuff out from over here. So anyway, yeah. All right, and it is smoking hot. You don't think it ain't hot, y'all? Lord, it mercy, hot. Look, I already got sweat literally dripping off my elbows. And I just got here. Hello folks, welcome to Rocky Drake Outdoors. I'm Rocky Drake. Quick afternoon fishing trip. Right now it is 1:56, almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And that sun up there is smoking hot. I think the heat index today is supposed to be like 105, and I'm already sweating. Look at that, I ain't even started fishing yet. Let's go out here and catch some bait and then try to go catch some fish. We got thunderstorms rolling in here. I don't know how long we're gonna get to fish, folks, so appreciate y'all tuning in. Sure do. But I looked out here and I see some bait flipping all out in there. Y'all can see it. I guess you can. A lot of bait right in here. And that's what I'm looking for. I want to catch some threadfin shad and maybe some gizzard shad. Only thing is, this time of the year, you can't put no whole lot of bait in that bait tank. Right? I don't care how good a bait tank you got. This water temperature, I ain't sure what it is. We'll check it in just a little bit, but I'm sure it's way up in the 90s. I mean, it's hot. We got salt in here, water in there. Now let's just plug up the bait tank here. You can see them little bubbles right there. That puts oxygen in the water. It circulates the water in there. See, in a round bait tank, these fish, the bait can swim in a circle. They don't get ganged up in the corner. So that's the way you want it right there. So now, I see the bait flipping right out there. And I got this, my little holding net right here. I'm gonna get it out. And my cast net. Yeah, now. A little holding net right here. Right there's my holding net. That's what I'm gonna put the bait in once I catch them on my net temporarily before I put them in the bait tank. That way all the scales that come off of them can wash out in the lake there. Whew, hopefully I don't have to throw this net too much. Because I'm telling you, it's so hot. Now I got this live scope, y'all can see right there. See right there. That's what I look for the bait with. It's all in here. Y'all can tell right there. It's water temperature. If I'm breathing hard, it's because it's hard to breathe out here. I'm sorry. Whew. It's 92.3 water temperature. Y'all can see it right there. Y'all can see the schools of bait in here. So hopefully it's not going to take long to do this. Now we're in 4.3 foot of water. I don't know what kind of bait this is. Now this cast net right here I'm using is 7-footer right here. It's got a pound every foot of lead down at the bottom there. And then that little mash right there is 3/8 inch mash. It's a cheap net, about 50 bucks. So let's just throw out here. Let's see what we can come up with. See what kind of bait's here. I mean, this is the worst time of the year to live bait fish. I can just tell you that, y'all. Let's see what we got. Hopefully this is what we want. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right there. They didn't catch but one, but that's what we want right there. That's perfect size. That is let's see what that is. It's right here. That's a little gizzard shad. I'm gonna put him right in there. Now all we gotta do is catch about 30 or 40. Now you can't put that many in there really. There they are right there. Get on them good, we'll catch about 20, catch all we need to fish with. Really, let's see if we got on them that time. I think we caught more than that. I think we caught several last time. Golly, it's so hot. I'm not one to complain about a lot of things. But I'm telling you, I'm just not a hot weather person. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look here. Look here. That is what we want. Exactly what we want. And that's probably gonna be about, oh, we got another one in there. I'll show you that in just a minute. Now there's a crappie in there. Anytime you catch a game fish, you have to turn it loose. You can't put no kind of game fish in your bait tank caught with a cast net. I'm gonna say about one more throw and we out of here. Whew, we're going fishing. Okay, I wasn't gonna fish this evening, but doggone it, I'm about out of videos to show y'all. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go do us a video today. There they are. That'll about do it right here. If you watch, you can see that net going right down on top of them right there. Folks, I'm gonna tell you, it's almost too hot out here to even breathe. Oh yeah, I got them. Yeah, we got enough now. We got probably about 20 gizzard shads, 2 throws. And I think that's gonna work. So let's put this net right back in here. Yep. Put the net back in there. Now what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take this little dip net right here and dip them out of here. They've been sitting in there now for about 15 or 20 minutes. Maybe not that long. Then we're gonna dip them out of there and put them into this bait tank. And try to be as gentle with them as you possibly can. Like I say, this time of the year, this bait don't stay lively for no long time. So that'll get us started right there. Now we're going to catch some fish. Hopefully. All right. Now, fishing this live bait is all about lively bait and the current. I mean, split shot you put on, where the fish are if they're suspended, you don't want to get down below the fish. If they're on the bottom, you want to get down there where they're at. So it's all about, there he is right there right now. So he just grabbed it. Oh yeah, he just grabbed it. Okay, here we go. Could be a big one too. There we go. See what he is. If you can see him right here. He ain't that big. He just pulls hard. My gosh. Pretty nice little largemouth bass. Guntersville largemouth bass. See, he ain't got that big of a mouth, but boy, he's wanting that big minnow. I got him hooked right there in the snoot, y'all can see. Hook him in the snoot. Yeah. Let's see. Let these bubble get outers here. This is the thing right here, getting these little hooks out. See right there? See that? That's the first little fish right there. Ain't a big one. Boy, he felt like a big one. My goodness. Okay, let's get us a net. Now I made me a net with a long handle on it. That way I ain't got to bend over it. See, look at there. That way I can stand up and just reach down there and get a minnow. Yeah, it's always best too. I'm gonna go into a little bit more detail about how to handle these minnows in this video here. It's always best to, when you scoop one of them minnows out of there, just try to get one at a time. See, like I did right there, and that way they don't flop up against each other and lose scales. Because the more scales they lose, the less wiggle they got on. So, I don't know if there's any big fish right here or not. We'll see. I don't really care, man. I'm just fishing today. Most of the fish you catch on these bridges are going to be a big one will weigh 4 or 5 pounds. Most of them are going to be 2.5 pounds, but still a lot of fun to catch. A lot of fun to catch. There was a fella fishing that bridge column right up there. He's leaving, so I'm gonna go up there and slide in there and see if I can catch one right there. The one thing we don't have today under this bridge that would make it a whole lot better is we don't have no current. So you can tell that water around them columns are just dead. There's no current. And usually that's a negative. Anytime you're fishing on the river, when you don't have any current, that's a negative. Definitely not a positive. Because these fish, that current coming through here causes these fish to be a lot more active. And not only that, they'll stage up a certain way in that current, and it gathers them up. You can catch them a lot easier. Uh-oh, here we go. We just pulled over here to this bridge column. We got one on. I'm gonna give him a little bit of time here. That's about long enough. There he is too. That's a good one here. Pretty good fish right there. Oh, what was that? Looked like a smallmouth bass. I'm not joking with you. Now, I don't know what it was, but it's a good one. Flat-footed good one. It might be one of them mean mouths. Golly. Son, is he pulling what? It is, I believe it is. That's a mean mouth. That's the second one I've caught under this bridge too. I think it's a mean mouth, y'all. I don't think it's a mean mouth. That is. That's cross between a spot and a smallmouth. Whew, lowering them things on me. They are, see, look how pretty that fish is right there. Yeah. See, I want to show y'all about these bubba hook get out. Now, I'm going to tell y'all folks now, I know I talk about this bubba stuff a lot. They don't even know who I am. I ain't sponsoring me or nothing like that. I just like their stuff, okay? This hook get out, or see how it works is, it's got that little pincher thing on the end. When you mash it right there, see it clamps down. So if you're looking at fish's mouth, there's that hook right there. See, so all you gotta do is just go in there and hook it, just like that. Y'all see that? And just pop it right out of there, just like that. See, that good. Yeah, it's mean mouth. Sure is. You can tell it's a mean mouth because it's kind of kind of got the look of a smallmouth, the color of it, but it's diamonds down the side there. It's like a spotted bass. And most time a spot don't jump like this one did. That in there jumped a good almost 2 foot in there. It's not a big fish. I'm gonna say probably, I'm not gonna weigh this fish here. I'm gonna say probably 2 pounds. Nah, more than that. 2.5 pounds probably. Yeah, something like that. No, I don't think it's, see, kind of thin right in here. A heavy fish would be thick right here. Yeah, so anyway, that's a nice way to do it right there. But oh Lord, I love it. So thank you, mean mouth. I appreciate you. Gone. Yeah, he gone. Lord have mercy. Let's catch another. Whew, Lord, there was a boat sitting here when I first got here. I started off down yonder and caught that one first little fish, and they left. I think they were throwing artificial bait. I never did see them catch nothing, so I just eased on up here and caught one. You'll catch a lot more fish on this live bait than you will or any kind of artificial bait. I mean, that's a fact. Just gonna hook this little gizzard shad right up through the snoot, just like that right there. And let's just ease it. I got it. Maybe it'll stay right here spot locked. This will be perfect. It does, because I'm in the shade, and this is a good boat situation right here to catch these fish. Now let's see. Lord have mercy. I tell you, this heat just really takes it out of me. I can't help it, man. It's just hard for me to, yeah. Now I did get a haircut yesterday, so I feel better today. There's another bridge way over there that I was kind of wanting to fish, but I'm afraid these thunderstorms will move in, and that's a long way across there. That's some big water right out there. You do not want to get caught out in that water in a thunderstorm. Let's throw it right there. The clouds are starting to build around here, and see, there's one back there. Well, I hope it don't come this way. I'm still a pretty good little ways from my boat ramp. This might be a real short fishing trip. You know, I think that's only second meanmouth that I've ever caught under this bridge as long as I've been fishing. And I caught one of them a couple of weeks ago. Me and Ronnie Leatherwood was up under here fishing. That was my second one right there on this bridge column right here. I don't know if it's the same one or not. I don't think it was. I think it's one sniffing. When I say sniffing, what I mean is one's coming up, you know, checking it out. And when I say snorting, that means he's, you know, getting ready to, yeah, I think one's a sniffing. Oh yeah, this fish got it. He got it. He got it. It's a big manner, so I'm gonna let him carry it a little bit. This feels like it could be a big fish. See, I got my bell open with line coming off of it now. Let's see if we can catch him. There we go. Yeah, that's a good one there. Good fish here. I think it is. Pulling up in front of the boat around. Of course, these fish this time of the year will fool you. Sometimes. Oh yeah, it's a nice fish. That's almost a scooper upper. Well, it is a scooper upper. There we go. Oh yeah, look at there. Yep, I just caught that meanmouth right here. Now we just caught this one here. Sure enough. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Largemouth, Guntersville Lake largemouth right there. Probably about close to 3 pounds, I guess. Something like that. Not a bubba fish. Nope, not big enough to weigh on my bubba scales. And there he went. I think it's a 4-pounder to be big enough to weigh on my bubba scales. Nice fish. All right, we got 2 pretty good ones right here now. Yeah, sure that we can catch one more anyway before the storm gets here. Oh no, starting to rain. I don't know about this. I've been looking at my radar system. Look at all that stuff around me right there. Ooh-wee. Oh. I don't know. I don't know. We just got here too. I don't mind the rain, it's that lightning I don't like. Oop, one's got it. One's got it. We just moved over here on this side. I think there's one got it. Oh yeah, he got it. He got it. There he is too. Ooh, oh, he come off. Oh man, I didn't let him have it long enough. See, maybe he'll come back and get it. I don't think he got it off the hook. I felt it just slide out of his mouth. Golly. Sometimes you can just, if you pull it away from them like that and you don't get a hook on them, you can drop it back down, they'll come back and get it. That one ain't going to. See if there's any teeth marks on my minnow. Oh yeah, see right here? See, don't think he didn't have a hole to it. On both sides. But see, on this bait, see what they do? They'll come up and grab it. I'm gonna show y'all. See that minnow swimming like it right there. See, they'll come up and grab it like this to start with. So if you set the hook, you're just gonna slide it right out of his mouth. But anyway, yeah, y'all can tell, boy. Oh Lord, he got to hold that poor little old minnow.